If you were to take a look at a cross-section of Alberta today, you would see something like this. Layer upon layer of sedimentary rock, folded and unpredictable, reaching in places to depths of 3,000 meters or more. These layers are the record of millions of years of history. The seas, swamps, forests, and even glaciers that have covered not only Alberta, but much of North America. The Earth's oldest rocks were formed billions of years ago during the Precambrian, when the planet was volcanic and hot. Only the seas held the beginnings of life, a warm soup of algae, bacteria, and even primitive worms. 540 million years ago in the Cambrian Ocean, life exploded in an event known as the Big Bang of zoology. As oxygen increased in the atmosphere, new creatures appeared in the seas, a profusion of jellyfish, crustaceans, and snails filled the seas. During the Ordovician and Silurian periods, life continued to flourish. For the next 100 million years, the seas were home to strange new life forms, like the tentacled ammonoids, flower-like crinoids, eurypterids, water scorpions, and the first corals. During the Devonian period, 395 to 345 million years ago, Alberta was covered by warm, shallow seas teeming with predatory fish. Hundreds of square kilometers of carbonate reefs developed during the Devonian. It is within these porous, fossilized reefs that much of Alberta's oil and gas is found. Shallow tropical seas continued into the Mississippian period, encouraging the formation of carbonate shelves rich in shell material. It was within these Mississippian rocks that the first Alberta oil discovery was made in Turner Valley in 1914. For parts of North America, the Pennsylvanian and Permian periods were a time of huge swamps and forests, giant dragonflies and fin-backed reptiles. Alberta, however, sat along the western coastline of ancient North America and remained largely marine. By the Triassic, 248 to 213 million years ago, the continents had fused into one giant supercontinent, Pangaea. Large reptiles and early dinosaurs roamed in Alberta that was now arid and coastal, like the present-day Persian Gulf. Oil and gas are found in Alberta's Triassic rocks. Dinosaurs ruled Alberta during the Jurassic period, 213 to 144 million years ago. Alberta remained a mix of marine, shore, and continental environments. Jurassic-aged rocks in central and southern Alberta also contain reservoirs of oil and gas. Dinosaurs continued to roam Alberta during the Cretaceous. Alberta was now home to T-Rex, Triceratops, and duck-billed dinosaurs, as well as the first flowers and snakes. Early in the Cretaceous period, Alberta's rivers flowed towards the Northern Ocean, depositing sands which would eventually contain oil and form the Fort McMurray tar sands. Later in the Cretaceous, the sea would flood North America once again, from Alberta south to the Gulf of Mexico. As this sea later retreated, it too left sands that would contain oil and gas reserves. Cretaceous swamps also gave rise to the coal deposits near Drumheller. At the end of the Cretaceous, the Rocky Mountains were born. Island land masses developing in the Pacific Ocean began colliding with Alberta's western edge. The collision of the two land masses resulted in the uplifting, folding, and faulting of the North American plate and the development of the Western Mountain Ranges. 65 million years ago, a major extinction event occurred. The Cretaceous-Tertiary boundary contains evidence of a major asteroid collision which resulted in the extinction of the dinosaurs, accompanied by a cooling global climate. The age of mammals was at hand. 1.6 million years ago, the Earth entered a period known as the Quaternary, the Ice Ages. It was a time of massive ice sheets, glaciers, and mammoths. During the last ice age, beginning about 80,000 years ago, a sheet of ice up to 3 kilometers thick covered much of Alberta. The retreating ice left Alberta much the way it is today, depositing sands and forming hills, lakes, and valleys. What awaits Alberta? Only time will tell. Whether it be other ice ages or new seas is written only in the sands of time.